This video we're going to look at site types. There are different types of sites, and the way you set them out and the way you control them varies according to those sites. So there are all sorts of constraints relating to how the site can be laid out. The site boundaries, how close they are to where you're working. Are there buildings close by? Can they be undermined or not? Existing roads, where your site access location is going to be. How big the site is. What shape it is it going to be a long narrow shape or is it a confined space, and how big it is it a small site or a big site. So it varies with the type of site. So there are two general types of site. There's an extended, otherwise known as horizontal site, which are things like roads and canals and railways, some subdivisions as well, where it covers a wide or long area of land. So this road here was about 10 kilometers, I think. So the whole site was 10 kilometers long and about 20, 30, 40 meters wide. As compared to a compact site where you are usually in a city building a structure, building a vertical structure, such as a building, a bridge, dams, wharves, where you're constrained by surrounding uses. So this is the Sky Tower foundations, and you can see that they're surrounded by buildings. So they can't expand out. There's not much room there at all because the building occupies the whole work site. So these two different types of sites have different sorts of problems. So with an extended site, it's that you have no problem with space, where to store stuff or where workers can park their cars or anything like that. Your problem is locating your site facilities and material storage and those sort of things in locations where it is convenient for the works. So if you're spread out over 5 kilometers, you have to have a series of material storage areas. Toilets, you don't want someone to have to hop in a car and drive 5 kilometers to go to the toilet, so you need toilets spread out, site facilities. Logistics, so deliveries of materials and supplies. The people delivering it need to know where they're going to be putting those materials. So there's logistics as well. You need to be making sure that things are put in the right places. Also, a lot of the stuff is heavy materials. So when you're unloading a truck, for example, you need an excavator or something like that, unless the truck is equipped with its own crane. So you need to sort that out as well. On the other hand, a compact site, you've got no such problem. You've got everything is all close to each other. You usually have only one material site. You have the site facilities all in one place. But your problem is things like storage of materials. So you can see here all the materials are stored within the site because there's no other areas to supply it. So you can't have massive great material storage areas because there's just not enough available. So you have to arrange for materials to be delivered when they're required. You can't get them all delivered all at once. You need to get just enough delivered to keep the job going. Likewise with the site offices and stuff, you don't have as much space to put them all together. So you can see this drawing, this photo on the left, they have the two-story office block. So they've got the offices there, and then down below it they've got the lunchroom as well. So they're using as much the space as efficiently as they can. You also need to be thinking about vehicle movement. So trucks need to come in and deliver materials. How are you going to unload the trucks and get them into the right place? So you can see here, this site here, they had the site offices and lunchroom sort of stacked up, storage underneath it. And the unloading, they had the tower crane there, so it was a big structure, so it justified having a tower crane. They had a loading zone there, so trucks came off there, they unloaded, the crane unloaded them, and then they just carried on the same direction back onto the road. So that was a pretty efficient way of unloading the trucks and allowing it to be done without causing any minimal damage to the local traffic system.